All right. Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network as we're kicking off 12U action. There's the return. First and 10 from the 23 is where Satellite will start off. So for those of you at home, I have a Satellite Scorpions roster. I do not have a Merritt Island Mustangs roster. So for those of you asking about Merritt Island, I do not have a roster of their players. They didn't have an extra copy. But you'll be able to see the action. So first and 10 from the 23-yard line as the Scorpions start off. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass, surveying the field. Fires and overthrows his receiver. It will bring up 2nd and 10. Brody Timchuk. The quarterback for Satellite. Takes a high snap and he hands it off, and there's a wide open space. And here comes Satellite picking up a nice gain of 5 or 6 yards on the play, bringing up 3rd and short. Looks like a short 4, long 5 for the Scorpions. $8:50 left to go here on the American Air and Plumbing scoreboard. No score yet. You're tuning in, you haven't missed much. You just missed a couple plays and no scores. Timchuk fires down the sideline. He's got a man. And great defense there played by number 7. Played that perfectly. Turned his head, got his body around, and played the football. That's exactly how you coach it there, folks. And it'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Scorpions, and the Scorpions are going to be smart on this wet ground and play field position. As the Scorpions are set to punt. Set to do the punt is number 19, Charlie Imbrunglio. Check that. Imbrunglio with a short line drive kick, and it takes a bounce. And Satellite will down it at around the 35, 36-yard line. Check that, 45. Got to remember I'm on one side of the field here. Hey. Around the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs here. And Merritt Island starting their drive off with a false start. That'll back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15. And a little Wildcat offense. This Merritt Island Mustangs And great tackle there by number 8, check that. That's Colton Swader. And if I remember correctly from doing this Merritt Island team when they played Suntree Vieira, that's pretty much their offense. They're going to take their best athletes, kind of intertwine them, and run a bunch of essentially QB powers, little sweeps. Number 29 gets wrapped up in the backfield, trying to fight it off, but number 54 was the first one on. That's Pierce LaRusso. And LaRusso held number 29 there until the rest of his team could get around to make the play and finish off the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 15 for the Mustangs. 6:26 left to go here in the first quarter. Fumbled snap. He's looking, fires. He had a man. He had number 2 there, who actually would have had a nice shot to get a first down. However, he was overthrown. And that's going to bring up 4th and long for the Mustangs. 6:16 left to go here in quarter number 1. In coverage there was number 17, Max Malenkov. So here goes. 4th and long for the Mustangs, and it looks like they're going to go for it here. Quarterback drops back, fires, going to just throw it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Incomplete. That will be a turnover on downs. Probably better off that it was. Would have lost a few yards there, so probably not a bad thing that it was dropped. So now the Scorpions will take over at about the Mustang 40-yard line. Ceballos in it, the deep back. Ceballos, that play is going to be stopped probably due to a false start. And that'll back Satellite up 5 yards. So it's 1st and 15 for the Scorpions here at about the 35-yard line. Number 12 takes it right up the middle. He's going to find some space. And there goes Lorenzo Ceballos. Five minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. No score here in the first quarter. Second and 5 here for the Scorpions. Ceballos. Ceballos running the Wildcat. And Ceballos takes it out around, and he'll be hit. Ball comes loose, but the refs will call him down by contact. Ceballos came up with it anyway, so. 3rd and 2 for the Scorpions. And Ceballos following his blockers. He's got himself a Scorpion first down. And that's going to be the official water break at 3:48 left to go here in the first quarter. While they take a water break, I'm going to take a water break right here on the Brevard Sports Network. No score here in the first quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Scorpions. Ball at about the 46 or the about the 25, 26 yard line. And they're going to give it to Ceballos. Ceballos going there around the weak side. And Ceballos picks up 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Ceballos is going to follow his blockers around that right side, trying to get out to the edge, makes a man miss. Tries to slide out of another tackle, get near a first down, but he will be marked short about 2 or 3 yards. But another 3rd and short, and the coaches will send in a new unit. And they're just going to continue. There's number 6 there following behind his blockers. He's got himself a Scorpion first down. That's Brady Lalonde. Another satellite first down inside the American Air and Plumbing Red Zone. American Air and Plumbing for all your air and plumbing needs. American Air and Plumbing is tagged in our description. We ask that you please support those that support us here at the Brevard Sports Network. Lalonde right up the middle. And he'll pick up another set of 5 yards, making it 2nd and 5. And you know what? It just looks like this is what Satellite plans to do today. No reason to put the ball in the air. They feel they have the physical advantage. They're just going to power it up all day and tell Merritt Island, we're going to do it until you stop it. Lalonde organizing his troops, split back formation. And that was direct snap there to number 2, Christopher Smith. But false start. And look, sometimes that happens to us linemen. Sometimes us linemen, we get in the game, we get in a flow, and all of a sudden you say, we're going to go on 2. Well, we're so ready to keep on doing what we've been doing, pushing people back. We don't hear on 2. We just hear go. At the 17-yard line. Trying to make a man miss, and there was number 84 on the carry. That was Jake Profit. And that will do it for the first quarter. No score here between the Scorpions and the Mustangs, as the Scorpions are going with the same offense the Mustangs have. Circle around some athletes, run behind your blockers, and don't do anything too crazy. And guess what? It's working. There's no score, but the Scorpions are in full control of this game. All right, we have switched sides of the field, and so, folks, I'm going to apologize now that they have a player's tent set up. So here we go. Fresh 10 on the clock. Second quarter set to start 0-0, as you can see right there on your American Air and Plumbing scoreboard. Timchuk back in the game at quarterback, in there along with number 0, Logan Storvik in the pistol. Timchuk fires, corner of the end zone. You can't see it. Incomplete. Timchuk just overthrew his receiver just a little bit. He was going for that corner fade, and Timchuk, they're directing traffic, switches Stovic. Timchuk fires to the other corner, looking for it, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up check that. That was a turnover on downs. Didn't realize that was fourth down. So turnover on downs, and the Mustangs will take it over 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line. And Mustangs will take over. There's the handoff up the middle, and now trying to get to the outside, and that satellite defense escorting him to the sideline, but picks up a nice gain there of about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Looked like he tried to go up the middle, saw he had no hole, and he went around that left side. So 8:52 left to go here in the second quarter. So it's going to bring up second and short. Second and about 2. Number 7 back there at quarterback. Number 7 tried to take it, go. But that satellite defensive line got in there, including number 98, Gaspard Latier. And he actually is going to lose a couple on that play. It's going to bring up third down and about 4. And it looked like a jumbled snap. Ball's on the ground. And it's going to bring up 4th. And they lost another couple. That's going to be 4th and about 5 for the Mustangs. $7:35 left to go here in the first half. So what do the Mustangs have here on 4th and about 4? That's what I'll call it. Rolling out. Number 7 trying to fight for it, and he's showing a good effort. And they're going to call it. It's a Mustang first down. Number 7 showing guts. So that's a new set of downs now for the Mustangs, and the Mustangs finding something that's working temporarily. Well, 6:32 left to go here in the first half. And a little broken play. Number 29 gets out ahead and blocks. However, that quick Scorpion defense gets into the backfield and will bring up second and long. Six minutes left to go here in the first half. 2:12. Or second and 12 here for the Mustangs. Number 7 will hand off to 29. 29 gets wrapped up in the backfield. That host of Scorpions was there quickly. Jacob Hassan, one of the many Scorpions who was in on that tackle. It's going to bring up third and 14 for the Mustangs. 5:07 left to go here in quarter number 2. Third and 14. Number 7 calls for the snap. Gives on the end around, and this play will be drawn dead. False start on the offense. That'll back them up 5 yards. That's going to make this third, and as our good friend Sean Hartman would say, third and a trip to Jamaica. Be about third and 18. There's not much in the arsenal you have here if you're Merritt Island. Obviously, you're going to go for it on 4th down, so you got 2 plays to pick up 17 yards here. There's a swing pass, and He gets around the corner. Nice effort there by number 0. Number 0 will get him close. Where are they spotting this? And they picked up the first down. What a play. It's just a wide receiver screen and 0. Again, for those watching from Merritt Island, I do not have a Merritt Island roster. So that's why I'm calling them by their numbers. Number 0 picks up a first down for Merritt Island, and Merritt Island seems to have found some rhythm. Number 7 calls for the snap. Hands off to number 29. Number 29 around that right side. He's got some room, and he's going to have himself another Merritt Island Mustang first down. Eventually brought down by number 64. That's Jacob Carnes. And it's going to be a water break at the 3:14 mark, but Merritt Island seems to have found something that might work for them. Will it continue? We will see in just a few moments. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsor, American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing for all your air and plumbing needs. American Air and Plumbing are the people to contact. It's been a great day of football here on the Brevard Sports Network. We've had Satellite on all day. We've had also in the ACYAA, Bayside taking on the Melbourne Chargers. So, lots of great football on the network today. And, again, 3:14 left to go here in the half. And the play clock has started. Merritt Island taking their time. Could be drawing up something tricky here. They stayed a little longer in the huddle than usual. Numbers. They've got a lot of men in the backfield. I'm not sure. Sends a man in motion. Number 7 swings out to 0. Number 0 tries to get outside, slips a tackle. And another great tackle. Number 54 on that tackle. That's Pierce LaRusso. So that'll bring up second down now for Merritt Island. It's going to be second and about 7. Under center, fumbled snap. And who jumped on it? Satellite says they have it. And coming up with it, Brady Lalonde comes up with the recovery. And so a great sustained drive ends in a muff snap. Brady Lalonde picks up that fumble with 1:44 left to go here in the first half. Now, the question is for Satellite, are they going to go back to that picking up 4 or 5 yards a pop type of offense, or are they going to air it out? We know they can. Brody Timchuk, we have seen, has an arm, and he has the ability to make plays down the field. Do the coaches return to that offense? Going to go back to that power running offense, and there it goes. Picking up a nice gain of about 5 or 6 yards on the play. 1:09 left to go in the half. That was number 8, Colton Swatter. Creeping up on 50 seconds left to go in the half. And he comes around the right side, makes a man miss. And he will get shoved out of bounds. That will stop the clock with 30 seconds left. And again, with 30 seconds, I'm curious here. I got number 2, Christopher Smith in. They also got number 17, Max Malenkov. Storvik in as the back. Timchuk drops back. He's going to fire it deep downfield. He's got a man. It's caught! It's caught! Oh, it's dropped. I thought he initially caught it, but he juggled it. That's a tough one. 23 seconds left to go in the half. Timchuk getting his calls out. Timchuk pump fakes. He's going to call his own number. And Scorpions are going to call a timeout with 15 seconds left to go in the half. That's the first timeout they've called, so they have another 2 in their pocket. They don't have to stay to the sidelines. They can come over the middle with a cross or a deep post. But you just gotta make sure you have enough time to get it called. $15 seconds left to go. No score here in the first half. I think if you had asked a lot of people, they would have told you were crazy if I told you no score was going to be nearing halftime. Tell you what, this 12U Merritt Island team, they got fight. They got grit. They're not going to give it up to you easy. Storvik in the backfield along with Timchuk. 15 seconds left. Middle of the field is wide open. Timchuk fires down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted for Merritt Island, and they put an end to that. They had Chase Lickert coming across the middle. Again, when you have 2 timeouts sitting there like that, I maybe would have opted for a throw more towards the middle. But, you know, they like what they like, and I'm not here to question it. 6 seconds left to go here in the half. It won't go anywhere. Well, yeah, they strapped it down, and Merritt Island with the last gasp effort, and they'll be knocked out of bounds short. That will be the final play of the First half with your score. There is no score here at halftime between the 12U Mustangs and the 12U Scorpions. We'll be back at halftime. All right, folks, we are back. Second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Scoreless. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are scoreless at the start of the second half. If you would have told me that, I would have told you what happened. And there's been nothing really significant. Both teams are just power running the football, and the most significant thing that's happened, Tim Chuck at the end of the first half threw an interception, but that's as far as significance. That's really small in the grand scheme of things. And Merritt Island jumps on the squib kick. 1 second will tick off the clock, and here we go as we get set to start third quarter action. As the rain slowly begins number 29 back in the backfield. He'll take the handoff from number 7. And check that. That was number 0 for Merritt Island, who's had the biggest offensive production of the day for the Mustangs, but we'll bring up 2nd and 9 and a timeout taken by Merritt Island. It's got to that's got to be annoying if you're a Merritt Island coach. You're literally a minute 30 left, minute 30 into the third quarter, and you're already having to take a timeout. Those timeouts become precious, especially in a close game like this towards the end. You never know if you're going to need those timeouts near the end of the game. As the rain slowly starts to descend again upon Zach Sealey Field. 8:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Number 7 has been doing an efficient job at running quarterback for the Mustangs. Number 7 takes it, or gives it as number 0 on the end around. And number 0's finding some room. He'll have himself a Merritt Island first down, but looks as if the ball was on the ground, recovered by Merritt Island. And that'll be enough for a Mustang first down. Number 0 on that end around has been really productive. This is what we're not used to seeing this out of this Satellite Beach defense. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Mustang zone, 47-yard line. Gives it number 7, gives it number 29, number 29. Not finding any running room there. As the sideways rain starts to make its presence known. That wind is kicking up. It may come down to whoever doesn't turn the football over. Satellite kind of came in knowing that they'd be dealing with a wet football, so they really changed their offense up. Merritt Island, wet, rain, sleet, snow. And there's a swing pass, and Merritt Island has an opportunity here. They've got themselves a Merritt Island first down. Picked up a nice gain of about 14 or 15 yards on the play. And a timeout called. Nope, there's a down scorpion. And while there's a down scorpion, I'm going to readjust my tripod here. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, all right. Nope, all right. All right, now let's see if I can lower this a little bit. All right, there we go. And Scorpion, who's down, is up, walking under his own power. Look, looks to be holding his rib area. So here come the Mustangs. There's number 7 to number 0. Number 0. Number 0's found himself some room. Number 0 down the sidelines, in for Merritt Island Mustangs touchdown. Merritt Island jumps out to a 6-0 lead. Now it's up to the field goal kicker. For the 2-point kick. Number 29 set to do the kicking duties. Kick is up. It's no good. With 6:23 left to go in the third quarter, the Mustangs jump out to a 6-0 lead. And a water break now being taken by the officials with 6:23 left to go here in the game, or in the third quarter. And so, look, folks, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I am shocked. A couple weeks ago, I watched this Merritt Island Mustang team play Suntree Vieira on all levels. And Suntree Vieira fell pretty bad to this 12U Scorpion team. So by, matchup to matchup, I was kind of expecting a different result. But Merritt Island came out determined and ready to face the adversity. And you know what? You got to give them credit for that. And there's a pooch kick. It got to pick it up. There's number 2. And he'll be tackled after a very minimal gain on the return. So, here come the Scorpions. And the snap goes through the legs, and Merritt Island might have a legitimate shot at it. Went right through the legs of number 12, Sabalos. And Merritt Island comes up with it. No, they don't. No, they don't. And right now, apparently the PA guy's just trying to trigger every parent in as he plays the Coco Melon theme song. There are parents out there who are confused, and there are parents out there who know exactly what I said. Just saying the words Coco Melon just triggered them. Mm-hmm. As the Sabalos back in that. And they're having trouble with the snaps now. That's the second snap in a row that there have been issues with the snap, and that could prove to be a killer. Well, apparently parents aren't the only ones that were triggered by hearing the words Coco Melon. As there are slightly older brothers and sisters who are like, please, no, I hear that every day, not again. It's second down and really long. Second down and about 20 for the Scorpions. Sabalos takes it around the right side, tries cutting back, finding a cutback lane, and dropped after picking up a couple of yards on the play. and the coach is telling him, look, guys, you can't run east and west on these guys. You just got to try to get positive yardage. .358 left to go here in the third quarter. Merritt Island up 6-0. Sabalos can't seem to get anything going, and right now the Satellite Scorpion offense just does not look like it's itself. .336 left to go here in the third quarter. And we're not used to seeing Satellite look like this. Regardless of the opponent, you must always be focused and ready to play. There are certain teams that you come in and think, oh, well, we should win this easily. If you keep that mentality and aren't as focused or aren't as intense and ready to go, let a team hang around, and they can find ways to win. Well, right now, Merritt Island's winning 6-0. And right now, they got confidence on their side. They got swagger. There's the punt. That's going to be about a 15, maybe. And here's number 0 down the sideline. And number 0 will be pushed out at about the 25 as this sideways rain is infiltrating the tent. But Merritt Island with very short field inside the 23-yard line, and they have momentum. They're feeling themselves right now. This could get out of hand really quick. 6-0 with 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. Under center, the American Air and Plumbing. Final 2 games of the day. And there's number 0. Number 0 to the outside, cuts back inside. And that's going to be enough for a Merritt Island Mustangs first down, but there is a penalty holding on the Mustangs. Oh, wow, they back up the ball here. Here you go. There are the Satellite Scorpion cheerleaders. All right, back to the action here. Here we go. Merritt Island Mustangs. 1st and 15, and there's a toss to number 0. Number 0 to the outside. Number 0 down the sideline and quickly pushed out of bounds. But not before picking up another Merritt Island Mustang first down. And right now, Merritt Island has all the momentum, all the confidence. And a timeout called by Merritt Island. They want to make sure they don't squander this opportunity. It is 1:07 left to go in the third quarter. Merritt Island's up 6-0, and knocking on the door inside the American Air and Plumbing red zone. And this is just, I mean, I know I sound like a broken record, folks, but this is shocking. I was not expecting this kind of game, but hey, you know what? I have no problem with being proven wrong in the fact of, you know, a game that I didn't know if I was expecting it to be the closest game. And right now, the Mustangs are doing what they need to do. They're controlling the clock. They're controlling the tempo of this game. And they're not doing anything more than they have to. They go to the air. They running those little swing pop passes. Number 7 sends 0 in motion. 0 has been the playmaker. Number 7 swings it out to 34 and nearly intercepted. First big defensive play by the Satellite Scorpions at all in this second half. 1:01 left to go here in the third. I'd like to welcome Eddie Montanez tuning in. Andrea Reynolds. And you figure the longer this rain goes, the more it favors Merritt Island right now. Second down. And reverses field. He is hitting the backfield. So it's 3rd and goal here. As the stick markers have been dropped. And there's number 0 fakes the end around, and number 0 will be hit with a big loss. And that will be the end of the third quarter with your score. Merritt Island 6, Satellite Scorpions 0. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on the American Air and Plumbing Youth Game of the Week. All right, folks, here we go. As the rain gets persistently harder, again, you figure it's got to favor Merritt Island because Satellite doesn't have what they know how to go do. They know how to air out the football. But when you have rainy conditions like this, it makes it really hard to go deep down the field. Number 7 sends a man in motion. 4th and goal from the 17. 10, and it's... Don't know what's happened here, folks. And obviously it's not a touchdown, so it's at least turnover on downs. We'll see where the Scorpions take over. Illegal shift. Penalty is declined. First down, Satellite Scorpions. All right, so you're not going to completely see the ball because, unfortunately, where that pole is, it's between that and a tent. So you'll have to just trust my radio voice here. Scorpions come out in a 2-by-2 set. And there's the handoff. And the Merritt Island Mustangs stuff it right up the middle. 9:19 left to go here. And if you're the Scorpions, you got to be careful here. I mean, you have your own goalpost on the back of your neck. Go at least put the clock in the picture. And they're going to attempt to pass, and quarterback will be run out of bounds after picking up a gain of about 3 yards, possibly 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4, or check that, 3rd and 6. Picked up 4 yards, so it makes it 3rd and 6. And again, they're in that blind spot, folks. So I'm just going to keep the camera on the scoreboard so you can at least see the time. And I'm going to try to describe to you as best as I can see. But right now, my view is even blocked by the player tent. It'll be really nice when they build this field house, and that's where we will be recording from. .846 left to go here in the game. As you can see, Scorpions trail 6-0. I can see at least 2 receivers to the far side of the formation. And the throw is going to be incomplete. And this is what I was talking about. You know, look, you're throwing a wet football. That wet football does not go where you want it to go. I mean, there are certain ways to throw a wet football and there's certain ways to throw a dry football. And so this is going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 13 for the Scorpions. And again, not sure what happened. But it's going to bring up 4th down. It apparently got back to the line of scrimmage. 8:15 left to go. This is a big fourth down for Satellite. Don't know how many more possessions they're going to get with the way Merritt Island has been running the football down their throat. There's the snap. And that punt is a short punt. And Merritt Island's going to have it inside the 5-yard line. So 8:06 left to go in the game, and Merritt Island is knocking on the door inside the 5-yard line. Merritt Island 12U. Personally, I know what I'd do. I give it to number 29, tell him to lower his shoulder and fight his way into the end zone. Number 7 under center. Number 7 fumbled the snap. And number 7 comes away with the fumble. Number 7 under center. 2 back. And he hands off to 0. 0 finds a clear path to the end zone. Touchdown, Merritt Island. And it is now a 2-possession game. Oh, but apparently I'm being told there's a flag on the field. Waiting for the white hat to give the signal. Nope. They didn't call it back. No flags. And it's 12-0. And they're going to attempt the point after touchdown here. Number 7 drops back, fires, and it's caught, and it's 14-0. Wait, nope. That should be 13-0, because you run or pass for 1, kick for 2. So it's 13-0, but still a 2-possession game, and the Scorpions need to get on their horse quickly. So Merritt Island now set to kick off. Score is 13-0. Merritt Island on top. Say hello to Coach Adam Franco. And this one's a shocker to me. Ball is picked up, and that slippery field, folks. We're not turf. This is all natural grass. So slipping is a big thing here. 6:36 left to go here in the game. And the last couple times Satellite has tried to go deep. The last time they tried to go deep, they were intercepted. So, Timchuk back in the gun. Storvik, the back. That's a high snap. And that's going to be a false start. That's .601 and counting left to go here in the game. Satellite needs to score quickly. There's a snap. Timchuk fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for number 2 there. That was Christopher Smith. Second and 15 for the Scorpions. 5:40 left to go here in the game. Timchuk fires quickly. It's caught, but he will pick up only about a couple yards, be tackled immediately by number 2. And this is going to bring up 3rd and 11 and a timeout called by Satellite. That's their second of the half. Again, we'd like to thank American Air and Plumbing for all your plumbing and air needs. American Air and Plumbing is your go-to people. .5:23 left to go here in the game, as you can see right there on the American Air and Plumbing scoreboard here at Zach Sealey Field. And here we go. 3rd and 11 for the Scorpions. Timchuk fires, and that's intercepted. Number 54 just played that perfectly. Ball slightly underthrown. And it's 13-0. He was looking for number 3, Chase Lickert. And right now, and I believe that was Satellite Beach's 3rd and final timeout. So, Merritt Island they've done great running the football all night. They stayed consistent. They didn't try to get too fancy with it, and Merritt Island has forced Satellite to play the game that they want them to play. Merritt Island has been physical. They've been just winning the line of scrimmage, especially here in the second half. You know, the first half, it was a nice back-and-forth battle, and actually one would even say you give the nod to Satellite in that first half because Satellite was winning the line of scrimmage both ways. Now that angle is completely flipped. They went into halftime. Merritt Island has made some adjustments, and they put 2 scores on this Satellite team. Number 7 is going to hand off to 0 and 0. Just focusing on 2 hands on the football. And let the clock go moving. If you're a Merritt Island fan, you're up by 2 scores. $13-0. Coming up on 4.5 minutes left to go here in the game. Out of the gun, number 7. Calls for the snap, and Satellite will give them another free 5 yards. And so it'll go from 2nd and 7 to about, check that it was 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 4. Number 7 calls for the snap, gives the handoff off to number 54. Number 54 cuts back inside, taking a long time to go down, and that's just ticking more seconds off the clock. And there's a down Scorpion. And, 3:51. The clock stops at 3:51 left to go here in the game. Coming up after this game, it's 14U. Third and 5, and they give it off to 0. And number 0 trying to find a way to cut up field. He goes behind the 10. Down the sideline, into the end zone. Touchdown, and you can put this one on ice. Number 0 from about 30-plus yards out. $19-0. 3:19 left to go. And it's trying to kick for 2 here. And they block it. So it remains 19-0 with 3.5 minutes left to go. But you know what? Again, congratulations here to the Merritt Island Mustangs for coming out and proving a lot of people wrong, including myself. I will be the first one. If you would ask me a score prediction for this game, it would not have looked like this. Again, I watched this Merritt Island squad, the Merritt Island program play Suntree Vieira, and Vieira handled them soundly. I also saw Satellite play Suntree Vieira and handle them soundly, so factor of going based off that, I thought the score would have been completely the other way. And you know what? Good on Merritt Island for proving a guy like me wrong in the media. And they'll dive on that one, and Scorpions will take over at about their own 30-yard line. As that song goes, eastbound round, going on, keep on trucking. They're going to try to do what they say can't be done. It's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Timchuk will take it around the outside. Coming up next, 14U action as Ja'Cory Mills leads the 14U Scorpions against the Merritt Island Mustangs. Cuts inside and coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the game. Creeping up on 1:48 left to go in the game.
Come on, Scorps.
Fired, and it's another interception. And with 1:28 left, all Merritt Island's got to do is probably take 2 or 3 kneel downs, and that'll be the end of it. This is if you're an offense, this is the formation you love to be in at the end of the game. So it looks like it's going to be 1 kneel down, and that's going to do it for this one. And folks, I think that's going to do it. Nope, they're going to make them. They're going to make them snap it one more time. So 1 more kneel down. And that'll do it, folks. The Merritt Island Mustangs come in to Zach Sealey Field and upset the Scorpions 19-0. And, folks, we're going to close this broadcast down and get ready for 14U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Again, your final score, 19-0 in favor of Merritt Island. See you for 14U action.